Hello and welcome to round 13 of the F1F Virtual Grand Prix World Championship here in Monza, Italy. I'm joined by Harry Westwood.
Hi there.
And I'm now going to take you through the grid. We have Adrian Simon lining up on pole position with Enrique Ruiz alongside. Championship leader Will Hoskins third ahead of Giordano. Fifth is Timo Kinnaman. Sixth, Enzo Domenicali. Seventh, Lewis Ellington. And eighth, Elroy Wagner. Ninth, Nikolai Milkovic. 10th, John Matson. 11th, well down the field, Carl Beckenbauer. 12th, Hugh Dwyer. 13th, Diego Campos. The Downtons of Thunder and Powers. 14th and 15th. Boston 16th. Carson Davenport 17th alongside teammate Gardner in 18th. Bayer and Agostino 19th and 20th. Nakamura 21st, Ersterhagen 22nd, Abbott 23rd, and Kubat at the back. As we join the drivers now on the grid, we have Adrian Simon on the right and Enrique Ruiz on the left. We're waiting for the lights to go out. They're out now. We're racing in Italy. Everyone looks like they've got a fairly equal start, and it's Simon leading Ruiz, Hoskins, and Giordano as they head down into turn one.
I think Domenicali's trying to challenge on the inside of Kinnaman there.
We see them round turn one now. It's Simon, Ruiz cuts the corner, and the two Team 23 cars have come together, and one of them's missing a rear wing. There's a Westwood missing a front wing, and the two Downtons have dropped right to the back of the field.
Wow, that's interesting.
And let's have a look. We've got a replay of turn. Oh, it's Keith Boston leaving his braking far too late, and straight into the back of John Matson as the two Team 23 cars. As Matson then tries to flip his teammate out of the race, and Domenicali has passed Kinnaman up front for 5th place.
Yeah, so a bit of action in turn one there, and I'm afraid Keith Boston cannot try and put the blame on anyone else there. He's just completely out of control on the brakes.
As we see Matson trying to fight his way back round to the pits to drag that car back. He's holding up an awful lot of people there.
You would think that the sensible thing to do would be to just pull off the track, but he seems to think he can keep it going to the pits.
Absolutely. It's a shame, really, that Boston's lost his front wing, because he gained an awful lot of places heading down to turn one there.
He did, but that might have been because of his irresponsible braking, as we see multiple corner cuts at the second chicane, which I cannot remember the name of.
Variante della Roggia?
We'll go with that.
Is it the della Roggia?
If I had Google here, I'd tell you. So
we should know this, but anyway, Adrian Simon is still leading from Ruiz and Hoskins, who are all in fairly close company, as Ruiz once again cuts the chicane.
That's a huge corner cut.
Giordano and Domenicali close company in 4th and 5th, with Lewis Ellington in 6th, ahead of Timo Kinnaman now, and Elroy Wagner in 8th.
Ellington seems to have made his way past Kinnaman, so perhaps the Finn's pace isn't so strong this race.
You always do really well in qualifying, and then as Ruiz cuts the chicane, that's 3 times in 4 laps. That's appalling.
If we comment on all the corner cuts, we might just be able to make up the entire race commentary, just like that. Another corner cut, and he's made a position up from it.
Dwyer passes Curtis Gardner, but that was clumsy.
Clumsily?
Yeah, it is the Variante della Roggia. Variante della Roggia.
Variante della Roggia. Gotcha.
Hoskins runs wide at the Parabolica and luckily manages to save it. We've got gravel back.
Oh, I love the gravel at the Parabolica. As Nakamura makes his way
also pushes Curtis Gardner out of the way. He's being pushed around a bit today, isn't he?
He is. I don't think he's going to be very happy in that cockpit. I'd be fuming if I were him. Oh, that's very close. And they might as well
just ignore the chicane.
Yeah, okay, so Variante della Roggia no longer exists, so we've established that. And we're on board with Domenicali.
So Domenicali still chasing his teammate. Lewis Ellington still behind him. Timo Kinnaman still behind him. Though he has dropped Elroy Wagner a little bit.
He has, but perhaps Wagner might be heavier on the fuel or something.
This is Carl Beckenbauer trying to fight his way back through the field from for what is a Liverpool, a rather miserable qualifying session down in 11th. Normally expect them to sort of 4th at worst.
When his teammate's on pole as well, and he's supposed to be in the championship battle.
Absolutely. The top 3 now seem to have broken away a little bit from the 2 Rossi cars in 4th and 5th.
Who have in turn pulled away from Ellington and Kinnaman.
Yeah. There's Carl Beckenbauer now all up over the back of Hugh Dwyer. So he is closing, and we're Jump back to Curtis Gardner, who's now being hounded by Nathaniel Powers, who's trying to fight his way back through the field from a miserable qualifying and an even worse start.
Yeah, definitely. He's not had a good start to things today, but it's a long afternoon.
Thunder, who's about 5 places behind him.
Yeah, actually he is, isn't he? So, but yeah, like I said, it's a long afternoon, so we'll see what the drivers can do.
As Powers dives up the inside of Gardner at the Della Roggia chicane, but
which doesn't exist.
You know, because he doesn't cut the corner, he doesn't take the place. Although he's up this side, one. That was silly.
That was an extremely uncharacteristic. Forget it. Uncharacteristic mistake from the world champion there.
As Thunder goes by, and now Powers has gone back by Thunder. Oh jeez.
I smell team orders. I can smell team orders from a mile off there, Bradley.
No, of course not.
No. Just wouldn't want your champion being beaten by some kid.
Oh
my god!
Silly.
And he's just.
And that's going to cause a. No,
and he's parked right on the apex. Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's okay. Just cut the corner, guys. It's all good. And why is he driving into gravel?
What is Curtis Gardner doing? That's the third time he's been hit today.
He might as well just say, do you know what?
There's a sign on the back of his car that just says "hit me."
Yeah, like like you see in schools with the kick on someone's back.
Maybe someone stuck it to his wing before he went out. Oh, it's happened again.
Nakamaya spins
It is Milkovic, and Milkovic just drives into the gravel.
Milkovic doing it the same space. I don't think it's unsafe for him to rejoin there. I think he should be okay. Yeah. Now that's unsafe.
Oh,
no.
My cars have gone through.
I can just see someone go under him. Oh, brilliant. And then he's run wide.
No.
Will he be under attack? No. Don't be silly.
As Simon's still leading up front.
As Adrian Simon.
Slight gap now to the two Franklins.
As Ellington is close in on Enzo Domenicali. As you do.
As we see now towards the tail of the field, or at least it must be the tail of the field, my two cars are there.
Marcus Thunder going defensive from absolutely no one.
Maybe someone stuck a picture of a car in his mirror, so he thinks there's someone behind him.
Yeah, like the same way they stuck a hit me sign on Gardner's car.
There must be
some dodgy tactics going on with all the corner cutting.
Thunder down the inside of Powers, and cuts the corner, and Powers cuts the
and he's cut the chicane to do it, and then Powers.
Marcus, a bit naughty, let him through. Good boy.
And here comes Nathaniel Powers.
Why did he chop his teammate?
I'd say that's fair.
Why would you chop anyone, let alone your teammate? Jesus, I need a word with him.
Because that seems to be the best way to go side by side through there.
We should just be racing on the oval.
Just take the. Yeah. Well, that would be good.
We should actually the corners, to be honest. As Hoskins hits for his first stop, and Giordano in as well. And Hoskins leaves the pits, as does Giordano. This has been a thrilling race so far.
On the wrong side of the pit line.
Oh, as Simon and Ruiz make pit for their first stop, so I should imagine it would seem these guys are all on two-stop strategies. I can't imagine they're going to run another 33 laps on this set of tyres.
No, I think that might be pushing them too far.
Oh,
some of the teams, I've heard.
Hoskins coming down the pit straight at full speed. Sees Ruiz coming out of the pits and slows. He could have probably quite easily got ahead of him there.
Well, with the team principal certainly showing favour towards Ruiz as well. I think he's now signed him.
He's still without a contract. I wonder if that was
so.
But surely Hoskins fighting for the championship wouldn't oblige.
Well, it's quite possible, but then are they perhaps threatening him with no contract?
Possible.
Who knows? Only Jamie Franklin.
Oh, Ellington is
Oh, come on.
Ellington has jumped
Oh,
Dominicali.
come on,
And
Tumo.
Kinnaman's
You
alongside
weren't even side by
Dominicali.
side with anyone.
And we've got away from that.
Oh, wow. He's really closed him down.
We have Simon then still
obvious
leading
reasons.
from, and oh, there we go. We're back
Aren't
up
that
to
obvious?
that's it, ignore the chicane. And Kinnaman, oh, he's got the drive out of chicane that he cut, and
He took the racing line. Just. That's not.
yeah,
I don't
both
think
the cars have
that's Kinnaman.
69.
I think that's Boston because that's the number 69.
Oh,
Oh, that's interesting. How's
no,
that
he
happen?
saved it.
Oh,
He saved it.
Campos gets spun by, or almost spun.
Davenport tries it again.
Very well saved and
Oh,
keeps the position.
beautiful.
So he tries the same thing.
And he actually went around the corner.
That was a very good move, actually.
Why are both
Cleanly
my
done.
cars still
No
behind
corner
them?
cut.
This is getting depressing, seriously.
Because they're slow, Bradley.
Beckenbauer on Wagner, because Matton's out.
As we see Beck. Please tell me that's Beckenbauer.
What, Matton went
Interesting.
first lap?
When
Got
did
hit
that
by
happen?
Boston.
Oh yes.
That's it. So we have Simon
no
leading from
rear wing or
Ruiz and
front wing.
Hoskins. Giordano runs in 4th. Ellington runs in 5th. Timo Kinnaman is now in 6th from Enzo Domin. Oh, someone's off. That's Kinnaman. Carl Beckenbauer is
Not
8th.
for long.
Elroy Wagner 9th.
That's
And in
Timo
10th place
Kinnaman
we
because
have
he
Hugh
decided
Dwyer
not
at the
to
moment
put
in the
his
final
line.
point. And that's actually quite a group there from 5th down to 11th. And oh, we have Beckenbauer into the pits for his first stop. Hang on,
A little
this
bit.
is Beckenbauer's first stop, and he was still only down fighting in the lower reaches of the points. What's happened there? And Dwyer now in for what I should imagine is his first stop. Well,
That's not good at
and
all.
Beckenbauer slows on the pit straight as well.
In comes Kinnaman for his first stop.
He's ahead of. He's
First
out
time
ahead of
only.
Dwyer then again. So
Indeed, so looking for a much shorter
Oh,
stint at the end.
as Dominicali down the inside of Ellington.
But still falling back from
Dominicali
his starting
doesn't get the
position,
drop.
so...
Now he's going to be on the
And
outside for
Ellington
Lesmo 1.
becomes-
Oh, they're wheel to wheel.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Good traction off of the very end.
Enzo Dominicali,
gonna-
what a move.
That was close racing. Wagner has
From
got...
around
Oh,
the
as I say that,
outside
he
of
goes
the
into
Della
the
Rodia
pits.
to around
I was
the
about to say
outside
he
of
had a
Lesmo
quite a
1.
nice view of that scrap there. He's out ahead of him. What is that? As Dwyer completely takes the racing line and overtakes Timo Kinnaman. What is that?
But up front, we still have the
Hints,
same order. It's Simon from
Overwhelming
Ruiz,
doses, whatever you want to
Hoskins,
call it.
spreading out a little bit. Giordano's still 4th. Nothing's changed. This is his second stop then.
Hoskins pits
Giordano pits as
for
well for his second stop.
Stop. As Giordano.
It really
pits
is.
for his,
This is
second
the
stop.
worst race we've seen in a while.
This is scintillating stuff.
Oh, back off.
Thrilling racing.
Go on, Carl.
Beckenbauer
Let's see smoke
is going to have to
taking.
go at Timo
Go on,
Kinnaman.
no,
Nope,
oh,
he's going to back off
oh.
instead.
Oh.
Wait. Go for the lunge.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh dear, that's not going to end well. He's...
He
No,
got some
that's not
drive
how
out of
you
that
do it,
corner.
Carl.
It's like Kinnaman missed the gear.
What is that?
As we see
Must have
Dwyer
done.
all over the
Unless
back of
Liverpool
Elroy.
are running
So Wagner must
traction
have passed Dwyer,
control.
and everyone's past Kinnaman.
Evidently at some point. Well, that's because he's not very he's not very good at this track.
Passed
Oh
again,
my god!
This time by
No.
Curtis Gardner. He's been
Kinnaman, what is
hit more
happening on the
times
exit of
than...
that corner? Sort it out, lad. Come on.
No, it's gone. Oh no! I was trying not to go there.
Rihanna.
As Simon exits the... Simon, sorry,
help
exits
myself.
the pits from his second stop. Dominicali now in the pits for his second stop.
Let's see what exits the pits in. And I don't think he's going to come out in the company of anyone, really, as Ruiz now enters for his second stop.
And so Simon
Only 14
takes the
laps
lead
left.
back.
A very late stop.
Wow, Ruiz is close.
In the
I wonder
race.
if we're actually going to get a battle here.
Only just. No.
I was just going to say, is
Ruiz
that
has got
Ellington
cold
in
tyres.
third? How has that happened?
So this will be a very important lap for both drivers. Is that Ellington in third place?
Why is Thunder pitting again?
Hoskins has dropped to fourth, so perhaps
He was only meant to be on a one stop.
making a one stop, and it's paying off for him
26.
because he's a silly goose.
No, I don't know.
Maybe he never made his
Maybe we
original
just missed
stop.
that pit because they're at the back, so it doesn't matter.
No, because we saw him pit. Did we?
Oh, it's Osterhagen
is that-
slows in the middle of the track. That's
Is
right,
that Kinnaman
everyone's
about to
around
be
him.
lapped, or Kinnaman running ahead of Ruiz?
I
Oh,
think that's Boston being lapped, by the way.
that looks like
That's
suspension or
that's
gearbox
a
failure or
suspension
something.
failure. We're being told by the team for Abel Osterhagen.
Awesome. It's a shame for the driver, as I think he was running quite strongly. I'm not quite
Yeah,
sure.
must be.
Ellington chases
It's
down
got to be Thunder and Boston.
Ruiz, is that?
Yeah, come on, Marcus.
He's
Come
closed
on.
the gap
yeah!
down a bit as we see. Oh, Thunder and Boston going wheel to wheel.
That
He's
must
made
be for
place
about, what, 18th
by
or something.
effectively body checking Boston out the way, but
Never enduring.
I think
cars.
Thunder might have picked that one out,
No.
picked that one up, that talent up in touring cars.
Oh, well, he might have done. I don't know. I don't know what he gets up to in
Does
his
he
spare
not?
time.
He never even
To
played
be honest.
a game where he does touring cars.
Oh, that's
Well,
Agostino on his return to the car this weekend into the back
in case
of
it's not up yet.
Reggie Abbott, who's now driving in the gravel for some reason.
Ellington. Oh, Reggie Abbott. Not bad from 23rd on the grid. As Wagner comes across a slow-moving Abbott that has the brake
And,
to avoid
we
him.
have
Bit of
just-
dangerous driving there,
Thank
but
God, 2 laps left of this
contact was
race.
avoided, and he
Ruiz
then lets
still
him pass.
second, Hoskins
So
still
Simon in
third,
first.
Giordano still fourth. Yeah, because Ellington's disappeared.
I think.
No, that's Abbott. Yeah.
I think. Don't forget Ellington. Where was
As
Ellington?
the final lap. Oh,
There
Beckenbauer
he
cuts
is.
the corner.
Good old
And
Ellington.
he's got the drive
I'm sure about
past
that.
Hugh
Oh,
Dwyer.
yes, it is.
And that's
My
Beckenbauer into
mistake.
9th then. As suddenly the lap count has flipped back to lap 52. So, what lap are we on?
Loving these racing standards today,
Oh,
Bradley.
we've got the checkered
Loving
flag.
them.
So Simon has won. We missed it, but Simon has won. Ruiz is second here in Monza.
We
and
were on 53.
Will Hoskins will complete the podium. It's going to be 4th, surely, for Giordano. Yep, and I'd imagine 5th is Dominicali. What a shocker. 6th place is then going to be Romano Agostino. Wow, where did he come from?
Yep.
7th, Lewis Ellington. 8th, Elroy Wagner.
Agostino.
9th, Carl Beckenbauer. And 10th,
Very
Hugh
good
Dwyer.
drive from 20th.
But Adrian Simon has been the man of the race today, been up front, untroubled, and Jesus, this has been boring. As we take a look at the results now, we've got Kinnaman finishing just outside the points ahead of Milkovic
This
in
has
12th.
been an amazing
Abel
race.
Ersthagen and John Matson with the only... Thunder was 21st! As we look at the championship, Hoskins' lead has been reduced ever so slightly, but...
Never mind that,
really
Boston was
going to upset
22nd.
him. A bit further down, we don't really have many moves this race. In the Constructors' Championship, Downton's gap to Rossi down to 20 points.